Today I want to talk about some bin labels. One of the biggest problems we've been having around here is that we can't find things when we're looking for it. So we get something out, we use it, we put it back, and we don't know where it goes, so we put it back in some place where it's open and convenient. So what I want to do here is I want to label everything, and right now I've got a label here that says ME1158A, and inside there, there's some feet. That's what's in there, and that's the part number for that. It says feet for jugs display. Now in this case it's not just jugs, it's for other sports timers, so we want to improve the description there. But if you decide you want to change that, it's not just for jugs. Let's just change that to portable. Okay, so if you see an error on a label, you just use a red marker or something, highlight it and change it to what is more meaningful to you. And 15052AL, that may be correct. I'm not sure. I questioned that number right there. I'm just going to circle it now because I'm not sure if that's the correct number that goes in there. This part's right. BK01, that's the texture type, and it's fine textured black, so that's okay. And the dimensions look about right. So I'm okay with all that. And this is for the DSP702. It's actually for others, so we can put 606, 706, 1006, and so forth. So we can put several other numbers in there if we want to. So it's just hand mark it in red when you see a change or improvement you'd like to make to a label. Then at some point or another we'll send somebody around to correct this in the database and update it. Now this mark right here, that's CG1. Well, if you go over here and look, this is shelf CG1. And so we're going to put this thing on this shelf always. So we take it down, we use it, we put it back, we look at the bin label where it belongs. It belongs on shelf CG1, so we're going to put it back on the CG1. So every single time we return it, it gets returned in the same spot. But let's say there's just not room in that shelf. We added more stuff to it, we needed to change some things around, and you don't like CG1, you want to put it in CG2 or CG3 or CH1, someplace else. You can mark this out, change it, but make sure you also change the database in the computer if you're going to move the shelf location. That way we always keep track of it, and we can print a new label with the correct information on it every single time, because we can replace this label. This is a removable label. Let's say I don't like it, I use a removable type. I can peel it off and throw it away, and it doesn't damage the box, doesn't rip the paper. So don't use the permanent labels. If you're going to replace the label, use a removable type. They're very inexpensive. We have 1,000 of them, and you can use them to your heart's content. So if you replace a label, always use your removable. And then we're going to do that for all the metal, all the plastic, all the circuit boards, all the small components. Now on most of these bin boxes, the 2x4 label works great. There's going to be a few bin boxes that are 2 inches wide, and then we do have some 2x2 labels, especially the small components like circuit boards, components, resistors, capacitors may use a small label. These are all the larger ones, but over in the other area you'll see some smaller labels. And we just put pertinent information here like dimensions. Some of the other things may have different important information. So just to review, we have the part number, the description. This is AS, means the assembly that it's used in, where it's used, what board is, either what board or what part that it goes with, and the bin location is to where it's located.